Hi everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 4, Episode 96 with me, Sid. I've just been getting myself a few sandwiches together. Because we're going to sort out a few things and then we're going to head out and we are going to get our richly deserved. Let me just check. So apparently, yep, I didn't put the thing. So if everybody said, hey, you didn't put the the stuff in, and it was like, oh, of course I didn't. Now that's full and it is not going in. That is good. Right, now if I were to place you in there and then place you in there, it doesn't go. About that one. No, that one doesn't. About that one. That one doesn't. Right, now let's take out 2 sandwiches. Okay, this is all good. So we can come up here and we can put 1, 2 of those in. Now the other thing I wanted to pop in, well, we've done that. We've got the sleeping bag, we've got the bag, we've got the jetpack, we've got the chest. Red steel bucket would probably be sensible. Now if I place you down, you have got sandwich, 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 sandwiches and sandwiches. So let's just free a little bit of space up in here. You can have the red steel bucket and you can have the chisel. Keep the hammer because that will keep those on there. That's fine. That's got gunpowder and that's ceramic vessels. We probably want some more gunpowder on us. Yeah, but we maybe they're easy enough to make out in the field. Anything, the Paul Bunyan bag can go in there as well, of course. That should bring us back to the point where our inventory is somewhat more sorted and stable. That's just got seeds in and it's all empty. The reason I'm preparing, of course, is because we need to get out there and we need to find silver. And we need to find Sphalerite. 2 things. Nothing major, just 2 things. Now let's go and, in fact, I'm going to make the pressure plates and stuff now because it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Especially if I use, I'll use a bit of that and we'll go 2 of those. That should be more than enough, I think, in terms of looking for the ability to 4 of those. We only need 1 of those. Again, we can make those in the field. We're going to need a little bit more gunpowder and we should be good to go. So let's go and grab a couple of barrels of gunpowder and we'll head on over to, I think we'll start off with the most local instance of Sphalerite, because that's, if it's close to, then it makes a lot more sense to grab it, doesn't it? And hopefully grab it. I mean, we're pretty well armed. We've got a sharpness 5, looting 3, unbreaking red steel sword, which has got a durability of 8,500. So I'm going to be a while before I ever break that. Right, seal. Pop you down. In they go. And pick you up. Jesus, that scared me off to death. Let's go. I could stay and kill those creepers all day, but I'm not going to. Right, now the nearest instance of Sphalerite is actually just over on the next island, if I recall correctly. So let's just scooch over there. What was? I don't know what that is, but if that was oil, that could have been oh god, that could have been really nasty. Yeah, let's just scooch on over here. I think it's around the side a little bit. So let's go. There we go. It's over there. Or at least it's somewhere around here. Whee! Ooh, I don't know whether that would have hurt if I'd landed on that. That could have been nasty. Oh well, if I did and it had, then we would have learned, wouldn't we? Right, so we found some traces of Sphalerite in this area, and if we have a little look around, maybe let me just have a little fertile around like a bloodhound. Sniff, 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 sniff. We're not finding anything. Sniff, 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 sniff. No, but it's around here somewhere apparently. So if we quickly just sleep off the night here, at night, once we get to night anyway, we'll get you out because you've got my pro pick. Thank you. Nothing. There's a Sphalerite. Oops, that's a stone. I didn't really want that. I mean, it's not necessarily up at this level. We may have to tunnel down a wee bit, which is fine because we've got a jetpack, which makes life a hell of a lot easier. But I'm just gonna double bubble check around the area. No, so if we come out to where we've got the Sphalerite, which is here, and dear. What I should have brought, of course, is pit props would have been handy. Now this is claystone, which may actually not be a stone that Sphalerite spawns in, which may be why we're not seeing it at this level. That is not sounding good. I'm going to have that on, I think, just in case. So if we get a collapse, I can just jet straight out. Small sphat. There's tracers. Medium over that way. Okay. Now this is where we're going to need let's get out of this hole. There's a little bit over, right, so if I come over this way and start over again, this might help us a little bit more. And of course, as I say, jetpack on, so we can, in the event of a collapse, get out reasonably quickly. Maybe. Of course, it's not guaranteed to work, but small tracers. See, I've got a sneaking suspicion it's not in this rock at all. I think it's in the next layer of rock, which will be down a wee bit from here. Medium. You see, we're getting closer. And it's getting closer with depth, not sideways movement. So I guess it's in this stuff here, which is quartzite. Medium, small. This is my feeling. It's going to be in this somehow. Now, the problem is, there we go, small, medium is that way. Medium, I mean, we can push out, but the problem is you don't know where it is, and you're going to get that happening as well, of course. just for good measure. Very large sample. We're very close. I just wonder. I wonder whether I'm better off trying to blow a hole out in the ground here now with a carefully placed. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out that way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, crap. It's not a major problem. No biggie. There's always a way around this. This is where I want to come down. So, yeah, I'm going to try to blow out a hole here and see what we get. We've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. I mean, I've got another 3, maybe 4 barrels of gunpowder back at the base, and I'm filling about 1 every time I level up to 30, so it's not a biggie. It would be nice that this would, if this, here we go. Right, we're down to here. Let's just very large. It's over this way, isn't it? Oh crap. It always makes me jump that. It doesn't matter how many times it happens. Always, without fail. Oh, and we're getting hungry, so we better eat the rest of that sandwich. Alright, let's have a look. Medium, large. So then it's kind of suggesting that maybe it's... Oh, I hate trying to triangulate this stuff. It's a pain in the backside. Very large still. You know what? I'm going for it. We are going to get out the little fella here, and you, my friend, are going to give me a pressure plate and 1 of those. And you're going to get picked up, and oh crap. Right, I need to... oh, I can't even jump with it. There. Right, I want to take that out because I want to make sure there is absolutely no chance of me inadvertently triggering that. Not while I'm actually anywhere near it anyway. Whee! Right, so we got that. I'm really not happy about putting 1 of those there. That's that way madness lies. Let's go with a log. Bit of that. We'll place 1 of those there. That will go in nicely. Oh crap! Now I need to. I need to get this and come here. Give me 1 of them. Thank you. And I should eat. I should eat imminently. Place that there. That's fine. Give that a stack of those. That's fine. That'll do the trick nicely. We'll get a button. Place the button. Now, that is quite a ways down, but I am still not happy about setting that off from, well, I'm not happy about trying to press the button and run away, put it this way. No, missed. Not enough power. And pow. I've got no idea. I'm guessing by the fact that I'm not going ow that that is okay, that's fine. We can fix that. Hup. William Tell. I don't know whether that's working because I think those might have. I want to stay back here a little bit. I've got a sneaking suspicion that if I run over there, it's going to go boom, because that's what I'd do. Okay, alright. I've got another idea. It's a different idea. No, it's actually not a good idea at all. Forget it. Let me quickly sleep, eat, drink, and do all the things, and then we shall try again in the morning. See you in a moment. Alright, arrows have despawned. Fire! Oh, that was pretty pathetic. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, you are kidding me. Now, if that didn't... Come on. I see what's happening. Okay, I think we're going to have to let all of that despawn and then, yeah. Okay, back in a moment. I know what will happen. If I start fiddling, it will blow up and I will die and I will be a very unhappy bunny. Whereas if I let this, if I let these stones despawn, then we've got a pretty good chance that I'll be able to trigger this. So let me just do that again, back in a mo. I had a brainwave, I engaged hover mode on the jetpack and then went down and grabbed them. So I've also made it channel, so it should go straight down and hopefully, no, missed it, too far back, too far up I should say. That looks hopeful. I think that was a success. All right, now let me grab this, and we'll have a look down here. Probably want that on the hotbar. Any sign of anything that even looks remotely like Sphalerite? Hover mode is disabled. Or have I just blown up a great big hole in the ground near nothing whatsoever? Yeah, I've got a sneaking suspicion I prematurely detonated. I think we're not close to where we wanted to be. Judging by this, let's have a look. Nothing of interest down at this level. Very large sample of sphalerite. It is this way. This is going to be a painful experience, I think. Let's go over this way somewhere. If I could see it, I'd be... Does that... Just stone back there. Very large. I mean, we must be practically on top of it. We must be, for it to be registering as a very large. And it's still very large over here. And over here, so it's definitely this direction. It's just a matter now of how do we go about getting it. Because this place is not going to stay safe for long if I leave it and vacate it, that much is for certain. And I know I don't have much in the way of props. How the hell do you do this in such a way as to not get crushed by a falling cavern? Do I do another barrel over that way? Just basically head this way? I mean, I don't even know if it's down. This is the problem. Because that's equally, you know, possible that the ores are actually down from here. And there's certainly suggestion of that it's over that. It could be. Whoa. Still, very large sample. Oh dear. Really difficult to know what to do for the best under these circumstances. I really did think that that was going to blow out access to the sphalerite, and I am absolutely gobsmacked it didn't even find a smidge of it. I'm going to come back to sphalerite because I think what we'll have to do is put a defensive ceiling of chisel blocks above us. However, I want to go and just see if we can't find the silver. Sphalerite is theoretically a lot more common, so we should be good to go on that. That's not a problem. We'll just get rid of a lot of this. We'll keep hold of that. That can go, and we are going to head around. Oh no, let me go J. Right, so we know we've definitely got a huge sphalerite sample there. We've got silver over there and a question mark of sphalerite over there. So let's just see if we can't locate another sphalerite that's a bit easier to locate first before I start giving up on before I start heading for the silver. And we'll this was where we thought we'd found some, or at least the hints of, because we need sphalerite for bismuth bronze, well, quite a few things, but for primarily in this instance we need it for bismuth bronze. Now we here traces of bituminous coal. Bugger. Small sample of bituminous coal, medium sample of bituminous coal. Come on. Again, there's a very good chance that we're going to have to... Oh, bauxite, that's not what we wanted. Ore node, hello ore node. Have you seen any sphalerites? We've got plenty of trees in the area this time, though. That is a beneficial benefit. So let me eat this sandwich. Let me go and get some snooze before the mobs come out and eat our faces. Well, there's already some zombies, but we don't worry about zombies anymore. We shall go and grab some timber, and we'll... Again, I suspect what we've got here is a subterranean seam of this stuff, which just isn't. Now here's a problem. Does that? See, that one doesn't go either. That's the only problem with having these whitelisted in there, is they all stay. Okay, let's go and sort out these zombies, wherever they are. Oh, are they actually not here? I was expecting them to be in here, in this tree. But it doesn't matter. We'll have that. And then we'll dig down. We'll see if we can't try this a slightly more traditional way. Go down where the sphalerites are. We'll tunnel down and see what we can... Plenty of quartz. I'm very tempted to grab that. I am going to grab it. Back in a mo. This was the wrong stone again, isn't it? So I'm going to assume here. Alright, we've tunneled down, we're into the layer where this stuff will spawn. I'm roughly where the samples were on the top. I've got no trace yet. So we'll... Very large sample of sphalerite. We're practically on top of it then. I'm very tempted to just keep going down a wee bit. Still very large. Oh. We probably... Oh, we'll definitely be taking that, but let's get rid of that and that and that and that and those and that. Oh, and that. Right, so we're still looking for this sphalerite, which is around... We'll know we've gone out of range of it, or we've dropped... Still in very large category, so we know within, I think it's 16 blocks, is it? Still very large. Very large. I would have hoped to have... Still very large, I don't know, it's... Where the hell is it? I've just realised that we've hit it. It's here. Okay. Sphalerite. Standard, but yeah, we can't have everything, can we? Well, we can, but you know. Oop, right, I need to get this to the point where I can reinforce with some props. Right, we got away with that. Right, let's try and track down where this sphalerite is, because there's some there. Look, it's a really difficult one to see, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Right, well, we can at least now start working down here because we've got props in. We can dig out. Now I could drop a hoofer. Oh, a powder keg. Get there eventually. But to be honest, I think this we'll find where the vein is going, and we'll continue it. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? No. Nah, that's not what I wanted either. Okay, let me try and get this area secured a little bit, and we'll see what we can find. Back in a mo. All right, well, we've got a reasonable amount of sphalerite to start us off, and we can, let me get the right one. That can go in there along with those. That can go back, obviously. However, I'm conscious my pick is running out, and the big drive, the overwhelming drive for this is to get blue steel, and to get blue steel we need sphalerites and silver. We can't just concentrate on the one, so for that we need to head down to here and hope that that is a reasonable trace. I'm not going to worry about the quantities. I just need enough to make 3 ingots of blue, 2 ingots of blue steel. In fact, obviously we're going to have more than 2 ingots of blue steel, but we are. Please tell me that's. If that's surface silver, I'll just die. Right, that is that's jet. Saltpeter, no. Okay, I was going to say that would be just a little bit. So we got silver in this area, we know that, and we know it's also obviously again not at this level. Let me just have a pot around. Traces of gypsum, so that's going to make life awkward. Large sample of gypsum. Bloody hell. Now, gypsum. We've found the gypsum. So again, I've got a sneaking suspicion that silver doesn't spawn in claystone. Let me just double check that. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so we weren't wrong. It forms in granite and gneiss. We know we've seen it here. Here. There's traces of gold there, but let's ignore the gold. Any more for any more? Let's work to a middle point of, say, about here. Straight into claystone, so So let's head down. Now I would expect the next, so the nice or granite. Hopefully it's granite because I can pronounce that, but he won't find it in this. So that's definitely why we're not seeing anything, any trace of it whatsoever. Thankfully, again, we have a jetpack, so we don't need to worry about ladders and all that. It's amazing just these simple quality of life things that you get from these additional mods. I mean, in the past this was a pain because you'd have to come down, you get your ladders. Here we go, granite. We know it's got to be bituminous coal. Damn it. Come on, I'll go up and down as many times as it takes, to be honest. I'm not proud. Tracers. Just stop with the bituminous coal and give me the silver. Yeah, if I have to sink 3 or 4 holes, I will. It's really, especially that silver is one of those that is such a rare bloody metal in TFC, or at least I've always found it to be rare. I'm sure others may have different experiences, but I'm really not getting what are we at now? Y89. We're going to change to the 3rd layer before long, so if it's not here soon, unless of course the 3rd layer is tracers, haha, and cassiterite. Okay, I didn't want cassiterite, but that's fine. I'm quite happy with tracers. We'll see where I think we're too far, probably still at tracers. We're not getting any closer. We know it's down here though. We also know it's getting dark, so yeah, I need to probably eat something and get on. Let me just continue hunting for this. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, well, we know it's not here, and this is tracers at this level. So if we go out, head that way about 16 blocks or so and repeat the process, we'll see what we find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And yeah, repeat, rinse and repeat basically. So we know it's not there, so it's good, but it was only tracers. But that's what's got me concerned, is that we are really not picking up any sign of it in any great strength. This is going to again take a little hot moment. We'll just drop all of that lot away, and yeah, I'll see you again in a moment. Alright, not a sausage down this one. That means that we've moved out of the tracers range, so we need to go, well, I'll probably try the other way. Had a bit of a cave in somewhere along the lines, but let's go this way this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. And rinse and repeat. Back in a moment. Alright, I think this way is the cassiterite. I'm going to take it down to that layer, but so what I've been doing is go down about 8 blocks, which is obviously half of 16, and then test again. And all we're getting down here is cassiterite. So I think we're onto a bust in this direction, which means that the silver must be somewhere else. This is not going easy on us, but we will find it. And as I say, I'm not even bothered about getting a vast quantity. I just need enough right now to get the thing. Now, if we're here, so if I come this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That'll do us. Yeah. Again, back in a while. I only found tracers down that one, which means what? I mean, it was tracers down that one. It's tracers down this one. We're not getting warmer. I think, therefore, we probably need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's as good a one as any. It really is. And if this doesn't yield anything, then Sodomus non-commenters. Buggered if I know. That's to teach me to try and show off my Latin. My absolute lack of Latin, actually. But there you go. Yeah. I mean, it's got to be down here somewhere. You know, we're finding the traces of it. It's showing up on the readings. I doubt we'll get anything up here. A large sample of jet. You see, this is where you need to get past that. There's granite, so we're into the right ballpark at least. You can actually see how this follows the terrain as well, which is interesting. Let's start from this one. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Traces of chips. Medium sample. You see, now we're getting somewhere. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Poor native. I don't really care. I really do not care. We have found native silver. That's all we need. This stuff will grind. There is a. You'll get silver dust in a sag mill with silver dust and the chance of lead dust. So we get one. That's fine. But again, use that for that to make one of those. Yeah, I can work with that. Right, now the question is, do I need to go deeper? I think I probably do. Yes, definitely. However, we'll I think take the opportunity now to I'll going to do some mining. Obviously, I'll also need to get up there and get some fresh water before we run out of liquids, and I can come from here and now work my way out, which is there. So I'm going to grab silver. I don't need a vast amount. I just need enough to make sterling silver, which is let me just double check. So silver, sterling silver is no, that's black bronze. We want sterling silver. It's copper and that. So basically, what 2 to 4. If I were to do that as a mix, I've got more copper than I've got silver. So if I can get 4 ingots, that will give me plenty, I think. Yeah, I'm a happy bunny. It's not the best result in the world because it was poor, but hell, it's silver. So we'll I'll do a little bit of mining here, and I think at that point we will see you next episode to get that blue steel done. And because I'm going to need it, this axe is on its last legs, as you can tell. 1, 2, I might as well go out and do these. 3. I don't know whether there's going to be any this way. I don't know how much. I mean, we obviously not found the main vein. This is just like traces, but we'll dig around, and hopefully we'll get enough to get what we need going. And yeah, be back in a bit. Or in fact, sorry, be back in a bit. What am I doing? I've just said ta-ra. Excuse me. We will be back next time. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.